Now, since we're doing competitor backlink research from this website, Crazy Dog Shirts, we've seen that a lot of the links are not so good, but we've also seen some links that are very good. For example, links from CNET, Mashable, Huffington Post, this site Gizmodo, BuzzFeed. Those are really good links because they come from the middle of articles. Now, some of them are no follow. For example, if you view this, you'll see there's a little tag, no follow, right? That's CNET. But at the same time, Mashable, if you view Mashable, it's also no follow, but some of them will be follow. Like this one from Huffington Post. That's a do follow link. One of them is lost, but the other one is not lost. And we can go down the list and see which are follow and which are no follow. For example, Gizmodo. Gizmodo is a big site, and that's a do follow link. So how should we interpret that? And how did they get these links? First of all, even though it's no follow, which is a directive to Google to say, don't pass SEO strength, at the end of the day, Google makes the last decision and they'll see, oh, it's a link from an amazing website. Maybe it will pass some strength, okay? So even though it says no follow, that doesn't mean it's totally not helpful. So even the no follow links can be helpful. That's first of all. But how did they get these links? I actually went to all of these sites and I researched it. Obviously, you can't know the complete history of everything that happened. A lot of it is private, but you can sort of surmise and guess. So let's look at what's happening here. This is the CNET article. If we look at the article itself, it's a roundup post, meaning that this post, for example, it's about Halloween, right? So it's a post about deals for Halloween. So all kinds of different deals, like an alligator suit costume. So it's featuring some kind of a Halloween costume. Then, save $2 on 2 bags of candy. It's basically Halloween discounts, right? How did that competitor of mine get into this article? There can be a few ways. One is, I already mentioned earlier, they might know this person, Rick Brodia, and they might have used that connection. Now you also know how to make such people a connection. Reach out to them, tweet to them. Look, their Twitter is linked right here. If I click on him, it comes right here. This is that person. And you can follow them and you can start networking. And look, they're still writing for CNET because 1 hour ago, they posted some article for CNET. Oh, so they kind of have an in. They have an in with the journalist. But that's fine. You can replicate the same thing and have more ins with more journalists writing at different sites. And a lot of the times we don't know, but they may have paid that journalist because it's kind of unlikely that he chose only a few select items, but they chose that t-shirt store. There could have been some incentive in that link. You can also offer them some incentive, maybe whatever they need. And after you contact them, obviously privately, you would ask them what it would take. So that's one way to get into such articles. The other way to get into such articles is often through HARO. HARO stands for Help a Reporter. You would just add yourself as a source, meaning journalists who write stories like best deals for Halloween, for example. If they don't know what the best deals are, they might look for sources or experts to help them. And if they use your expert suggestion, they might link to you. So this is a common site I use and a lot of online marketers use. And if you see that some journalist is constantly posting in HARO, you would want to take the time to follow them on social media, to reach out to them time again, befriend them and network with them so that when they write a story next time, out of the hundreds of people who want to get featured, you are at the top of that list. And now I want to switch to a different site, so Mashable. This t-shirt store, this competitor of mine, also got featured in this Mashable article. Notice it's from 2013. So even though my competitor has good links, they're really spread out, like years apart. So it's a lot of work on their part. So don't think like I have to get these overnight. I mean, sure, it would be great, but also look, this competitor took many years to get these links. Now, this is a link to their site. Then you'll see this is a link to their site. So this is all about promoting that site, right? Now we can do the same thing and reach out to this author. Annie Colbert. So it's very easy to find her. We can click on her and see how to find her. Here's her Twitter, here's her Facebook, all that stuff. Same strategy. We reach out to the reporter, befriend the reporter. But this article really looks so promotional that it smells of paid placement. We'll never know that, but it's possible that this website paid that reporter to incentivize this article. You can do the same thing. Just check out the prices. And a link like this, if it's a do follow link from a top site like Mashable, which is one of the top sites in the world really, is worth a lot. So obviously for Google, you don't want to pay for links, but for a feature like this, you're not just paying for a link, you're paying for the traffic, everything. So it's more acceptable. Now, if we look at this Gizmodo article, again, it's a different year, 2011. And again, we can see the author who's writing this, same strategy. We can reach out to them if they still write, but it's a roundup post. What do you want to wear for Halloween? And one of the things that was featured was a t-shirt from that store. So you see, it's all the same kind of articles that now you would know how to get your site featured in. None of this is rocket science, but it's a lot of boring research, especially networking over time. A lot of the times these journalists, they wouldn't write about you right away. You'd have to get to know them. They'd have to get to know you. It's a lot of relationship building, and then comes an article. So that's how that site got the best of the best of the best of its links.